We are Edomites. We are Edomites. We are Edomites. We are strong. We are mighty. We are untouchable. What? I'm going to open up with the book of Genesis, chapter 36, verse 1. Now these are the generations of Esau, who is Edom. Jump down to 8. Thus dwelleth Esau in Mount Seir. Esau is Edom. And these are the generations of Esau, the father of the Edomites in Mount Seir. Let me give all praise and honor to Yahweh and his beloved son Yahweh Shai. Okay, and I'm going to continue in the book of Ecclesiasticus. All right, Ecclesiasticus again, and I want to go to I think 3 verse. Matter of fact, 4. Chapter 4, verse 16. There is no end of all the people, even of all that have been before them. They also that come after shall not rejoice in him. So Esau, they're not going to rejoice in Yahweh Shai. They're not going to do it. Okay? Surely this also is vanity and vexation of spirit. Okay? And let's continue. Let's go to the book of Malachi 1 and 4. And it reads, the book of Malachi, chapter 1. Excuse me, my Bible is all tore up here. It's falling apart. See, it's falling apart. Falling apart. Okay, let's go. Malachi chapter 1. And it reads, the burden of the word of the Lord to Israel by Malachi. I have loved you, said the Lord, yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us? Was not Esau Jacob's brother, said the Lord? Yet I loved Jacob, and I hated Esau, and laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness. Whereas Edom said, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. That's what they did do in the Renaissance age. Okay? That's what we're living in now, that rebirth, okay, of Esau, Edom. Thus says the Lord of hosts, they, not Esau, they shall build, the Edomites, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness, because every border they enter, they cross, they bring what? Wickedness. And the people against whom the Lord have indignation, okay, forever. All right, let's go to the book of Obadiah. Let's close out with the book of Obadiah. Okay, in verse 1, and it reads, the vision of Obadiah, thus says the Lord God concerning Edom. We have heard a rumor from the Lord, and an ambassador is sent among the heathens. Arise ye, and let us rise up against her in battle. Behold, I have made thee small among the heathens. Thou art greatly despised. And I mean, now it's being ramped up with that being despised. Okay, because Edom have turned against Edom with Russia, because those are Edomites too. Okay, because Esau have shrouded themselves in the mischief and lies and deceit. Okay, with their propaganda machine, and call themselves French, Dutch, okay, Portuguese, etc., Canadians, Australians, British, okay, and etc. All right. And don't get me wrong, the Israelites are scattered among all nations. Okay, so some of us are even going to look where I was come from. I've seen so-called looking white people, but they were of Israel because their grandfathers or their great-grandfather was a so-called black man. Okay? All right? So that's that tare in that wheat. The wheat and the tare in Matthew 13. All right? But I'll continue. Obadiah 3. The pride of thy heart have deceived thee. And because you can see he was real proud. He came out and his tongue fell on him, but he was very proud. And we're strong. You know, if that's what he said, to be exact. Okay? But they're mighty men. That's how he looks at himself. All right? Because of their military power. Thou that dwelleth in the cliffs of the rocks. Okay, that's over there in Mount Seir. All right, the cliffs of the rocks, whose habitation is high. That's why they like building. Their architect which is a part of their design and engineer to build tall buildings. That said it in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, thence will I bring thee down, saith the Lord. If thieves come to thee, if robbers by night, how aren't thy cut off? Would they not have stolen till they've had enough? Because every place they go, they steal countries and nations' resources and also identities. Okay? They're culture vultures. All right, because you can see it right there in the background, the invention of race, the law that changed the world, how white people got made. Because if I was born in a ship, that means I'm going to be a fish. If I was born in a plane, am I a bird? Right? Okay, so you can't base your nation off of a color. All right, that's a social construct, black and white. All right, to identify the so-called blacks as void of light, and then identify themselves as white to show that they're the light. Okay, all right. So that light is on the left-hand side, that falsehood. All right, I'll keep reading. If the grape gatherers come to thee, would they not leave? If the grape gatherers come to thee, would they not leave some grapes? How are the things of Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought up? Okay, so they're sought up and searched out through these scriptures. All right, because these devils are racing and ranting. All right, they're raging. The heathen is raging. All right, because they're trying to bring closure to this new world order idea, and that's what I'm gonna call it, because they're not going to be successful with it. They're not going to be successful with it. Thus says the Lord. Okay, because when his belly becomes full, what's going to happen? All right, I think that's Job 20 and 22. Okay, let's read that. In the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits. So he's going to be in a hard situation. And that's what's accumulate now. Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him. Okay? So that's what I mentioned earlier in the video about Russia, Magon, Gog and Magog, okay? They're Edomites also. They're the wicked also, that they're going to come up against the Edomites in America and Europe. All of them are going to clash. They're going to be fighting one another when the Lord comes back. And you can look at that in Revelations 19. Okay, but anyway, I'm not gonna keep it too much further, but I want to give double honors to the apostles and our elders that's teaching and preaching, and also respect and honor to the sincere prophets that's out there teaching and preaching with truth and sincerity, risking their freedom and lives in order to do so. And much respect to the Aquaf brothers and sisters that's out there listening, and being a part of this awakening. Okay, so I'm going to end it there and hope this was edifying for the listening ear, and say Shalom. Esau, we got next. All right, we know you're going to bring the MOTB next. And then after that, it's over for you, Esau, when you start putting your hands on the elect of Israel. So come on with it. Shalom.